Hi guys, yeah, it's been a while, been a bit busy, so today I've been doing some electrics. I've only got 1.5mm gauge cable, and I really need 0.5 and 1mm, so I've only done as much as I can with the 1.5 stuff. It's more heavy duty, so any of the main feed wires or cables that I use singular, then I've done it with the 1.5 stuff, which is cool. So it's good heavy duty cable now. As you'll notice, it's not colour coded. It's just far too expensive getting a couple of metres of one colour, a couple of metres of another, etc, etc. I mean, I got a full roll 25 metres of blue and green for like £6 each. And you're looking at £1 a metre if you want to split like different colours. Hence, I've just done it all the same colour. I've got my wiring diagram. I'm matching everything up as it should be. If anything goes wrong with the bike, obviously I'll know what's what. If anybody else needs to do electrics on it after, then you know, it's just a case of continuity testing. So it's not the end of the world. I could go through the trouble of numbering these and relate that to the colours, because I've got my Dyna tape, so if I really wanted to, I could number these one to whatever, number them at each end and then relate it to the wiring diagram in the manual. I'm not going to do that, but it's an option for anybody else. If they're thinking of rewiring or anything, just number them. Anyway, as you can see, it's looking a lot better. I haven't taped them up yet, so because obviously I'm still in test phase, if you like, so making sure what I am connecting is functioning. This won't be getting taped up until I can actually run the bike and make sure all the electrics work as they should, and then I'll tape everything up. Yeah, so it goes up there. Just pop around the side. So that's me, part of my main loom now. That's coming through. We've got ignition on. So power up and power back down to the fuse boxes, and then power back up, more or less through the blue cables. I've got a nice earthing point. Where's that? There. There'll be a few more earths to go onto that, but that's one for the screen at the moment. So I've started wiring the screen up as well, so putting all my feeds in to what is required for the screen, following my Chinglish instructions, so that's alright. Any cables that I've wired from the back to the front, I've then labelled them again so I know exactly what the wire is for, because as I say, I haven't got any colour coding to go off. So I've still got the front right and left switch gear to sort and wire, but again I can't do anything until I get the lower gauge cable. And there's my screen. It's plugged in, so if I turn the ignition on, there we go, voila. It's got the ABS sign on there, but I've actually I'm just going to ground that so it takes it off. So I've made myself a little fly lead off here. I cut the ABS connector off what it had on there, and then I've just got this earth ABS. So if I earth it now, you'll be able to see, if I can find an earth point, there we go. So I just touch the earth on there and you'll see the ABS light goes off. Yeah, clearly the bike hasn't got ABS, so I don't want that sitting on there as a warning symbol when I haven't got that function. Looks pretty straightforward at the moment, the screen. Got the clock there, we've got kilometres, I can change that to miles per hour. Yeah, obviously it's got the speed and then my revs. As you add other inputs, more stuff becomes available on the screen. So my oil light, which comes up in up there, I've tested that and that actually comes on, brings the oil light on. Obviously that'll be on when I put the ignition on, and it should turn off when I start the engine. So it's checking the oil pressure, not the oil level. I've I've tested the fuel, the sender unit. I inputted that, and again I got the fuel gauge up on the side with the increments. The good thing about it is I was testing the float level and it went up and down as it should, and when it's totally empty the whole thing flashes. So it's kind of cool that. Normally it would have water temperature on the side, but this is air cooled, so I won't be connecting that. And other than that, I've just got my high beam warning, which I think comes up on the left, and my indicators left and right. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So as I say, everything is going to be on that one screen now, as opposed to them two sort of 80s antiquated analog clocks that I had. So still a bit of wiring to be cracking on with, but as I say, I just need to get the correct cage cable. Cable. It's been a long day. So I've had my wiring diagram just for reference. I did make my own wiring diagram as well to cut out a lot of the crap. Yeah, that worked well actually. That's worth a lot to me, that, so I best not bin it. What else? And all my various bits and bobs what you use when you're doing electrics. So all the connectors, tab connectors to renew. I've got my proper ratchet clamps, which are absolute godsend. Make sure everything's properly clamped together. Heat tubing, cable, blah blah. So that's about it for one night. I've had a bit of a tidy up. I'm good to go for tomorrow. Carry on with some little bits of electrics what I can continue with before I come to a halt on them. And then I may start doing the dashboard for the actual sidecar capsule itself. I've received my stereo, so I've got a remote control. You can see it's a half DIN, because obviously there's no CD or anything, which is why I went for this particular type, because it's not as long as a standard car radio, because it's only for Bluetooth and sort of digital media player, no CD. Hence that you get it a smaller size. So that's going to work out well. I've got a bit of switch gear here as well, and a USB port again to rig up alongside with this. So plenty to be cracking on with. A bit of an update for you there, guys. Have a good evening. Dilly dilly.